Dog walks. Walking your dog is a massive topic. You can talk about it for literally hours. So I'm going to give some quick tips in the hope that people can at least improve their walking a little bit. I'm not here to talk about technique. I'm not here to train you how to walk your dog on a loose leash. There's also videos up there about that. I'm sure I've done those in the past. What I'm talking about right now, Barthos, away from the ants. What I'm talking about right now is being your dog's best advocate and what you can do to ensure that you and your dog enjoy the walk and are safe on that walk. First things first, tools. Anybody that follows me knows that I do not endorse any sort of discomfort or pain on the dogs. Now, as such, you will notice that 2 out of the 3 dogs here are on a flat collar. That is because they no longer need to be on the harness. They don't pull, they don't react, all of that's good. My little man here, Porthos on the other hand, he's still on the dual clip, as you can see. This is to give him a little bit more support so that I can control a little bit more without making him feel any discomfort and especially without feeling any pain. That's an incredibly important aspect for a happy and for a safe walk. Making sure that you do have control of your dog. Making sure that you're able to guide them into making the correct decisions. Okay? Now, you also notice that I have a dual clip leash on the other 2 as well. This is quite simple. This is so I'm able to extend their leash in situations just like this. So when I do this, now the boys have a good 1.5 to 2 meters of leash. Now they can have a wee sniff, they can be a little bit further away from me if they wish, and they can enjoy their walk. So when you're walking from point A to point B, you're able to keep them close and safe, and when you get to an appropriate area, you're letting them have a sniff, you're letting them explore, doing your best to keep a loose leash at all times as well. Now, that's about the tools. Time of day is important as well. Is it too hot? Well, is it? We can feel the heat as well. Is it something that we would not like to walk in? Then don't do it. Right now, it's quite overcast, which is why we're out on our walk. A couple of tips you can do as well while you're out on the walk. If you touch the tarmac and it's too hot for your hand and your hand is uncomfortable, it's uncomfortable on their paws as well. Okay? That's a fairly obvious but something that's very useful tip. Next, time of day with regards to how busy it is. If your dog is scared of other dogs or people are reactive or any of these things, number 1, make sure you're doing something about that. Help your dog, be their best advocate in that way. But on the walk, choose your time so that it's not so busy. Okay, that's very, very important. Like now, I chose this time to shoot this video because there's nobody else around. Okay, do the same when you're walking your dog if there is something like reactivity that you need to think about. Then you've got the big question, what do I need on the walk? Well, we spoke about the tools, we spoke about the ability to give them more line, we spoke about the ability to control and keep them safe. Now let's talk about the little things. Barthos, Aramis, move. So, just getting a little bit closer so that I can show you what I'm talking about. Now the easy ones that everybody should know, you always bring poo bags. Incredibly important. The next thing is, I always advise to bring some form of food, some sort of treat. You never know when you're going to need it. I'm not saying you're going to be doing a lot of training, but you never know. The next thing is, if your dog's toy responsive, toy driven, you can use toys as well. This can help you get out of situations. The next very important aspect, water. You get some water bottles that have bowls attached, you get some that don't, and then you just get a pop-up bowl like this. Keep your dog hydrated. Now, the last point I'm going to say is know your dogs. If your dog has not been on long walks for quite a while, don't take them out on a massive 10k walk. That's not fair. That's like getting your friend who's out of shape, like me, and taking them on a massive hike when they're not ready for it. That's not fair. Don't do that to our dogs. Start off small and grow them bigger and bigger until you're at a happier place with your walk. Okay? Keep an eye on your dog. Make sure they are happy. Be your dog's best advocate. Yeah? That's quite simple. Keep them safe. Avoid dangerous situations. Avoid scary situations. Most importantly, You've got to enjoy the walk, and so does your dog, and staying safe is the best way to do that.